guys, today is going to be a short vlog simply because I haven't really been doing much other than studying. I just wrapped up a 7-hour session at Starbucks studying. I really like studying at a coffee shop. It just seems that I get so much stuff done there. I am preparing my dinner, which is going to be Korean noodles, Korean ramyeon. Damn it, turn on! Yeah. Most times when you are doing sales, you'll find that a lot of your efforts sometimes go down the drain. You'll find yourself spending a lot of time, energy on trying to get clients, but at the end of the day, it just may not pan out. And sometimes it's very disheartening when you spend so much time and effort on trying to get a new client that it can be very depressing at times. You're trying to close a deal, but you don't have any success. So today I just wanted to share 2 experiences that I've encountered this week. So basically I had this client that contacted me because they saw my marketing on the internet, and pretty much they said, look, I need the service that you provide. I don't really care about the cost, but I really want to go through you. Great, sure, let me see what I can do. So while I was trying to get them set up, I encountered some problems. Most of it was due to some credit issues because of the fact that this client, this potential customer, was coming from another state. They were coming from another state and I wasn't able to pull their credit report simply because Vermont's credit laws are very strict. Oh, the water's boiling, I better hurry up. Anyway, so I had to do a lot of investigation. I had to do a lot of research. I had to call so many people. I just spent a whole crap load of time trying to help this customer. Probably in total, I would say about 4 to 5 hours, man hours, okay? So I spent a lot of time. And eventually I was able to get them set up, ready to go. And I was going to even meet them on a weekend. And if you see on my prior blog, I mentioned that the client was a no-show. And this is the client I'm talking about. So basically, we rescheduled for Monday. Everything was set up. And then the client tells me they're not going to do it. Why? Because it ended up being too expensive. To myself, I was like, what the I was really pissed off. To be honest, I was really upset because I spent so much time, I spent so much energy on this person, and they just ended up saying, you know what, I'm not going to do it because it's too expensive. When in the beginning, they said that cost wasn't really an issue. As you can imagine, I was very upset. Not really upset, but more like pissed off because I wasted so much time on nothing. So basically I lost money on this transaction. Not only did I not get the sale, but I spent so much of my man-hour time on this person who did not follow through on what they said. So it was a loss. But what can you do? I mean, you can sulk, you can be pissed off. I mean, there's going to be a portion of time where you will be pissed off. But you cannot dwell on this instance. You have to move on. And in sales, if you are in sales, you need to grow or you need to develop a thick skin. It's so true, just because of the fact that you're going to get turned down so many times that you're going to have to be able to pick yourself up and move forward without having those encounters, knock you down. You have to be able to pick yourself up. So what happens? A few days later, I had another encounter with a person, and this time this was someone who walked in. He was an old gentleman. He was very kind, and basically I went through the whole spiel and why they needed the service, and I did everything, and I provided him with all the information that he needed. Very kind, very generous guy, and it was really good because we had a really good conversation. And you know what? To myself, I thought, hey, if he doesn't make a decision, or if he makes the decision of not to go with me, I had a good conversation. I met a cool person, and it was okay. So I asked him when he left, when do you think you'll make a decision? And he said to me, by tomorrow. So I took it with a grain of salt, because a lot of times when people say, oh, I'll make a decision soon, it's just BS, they're not sure. But much to my surprise, he did stop by the next day, and I answered more of his questions, and you know what? He signed. Not only did he sign for one thing, but basically he got 2 products with me. So that was a good day. And you know what? We had a great conversation too. We talked about a lot of fun things. So what did I learn from these experiences? Well, basically this is what I've learned. I've learned that each experience is different. And each experience requires you to put in your best efforts. And even though you may get knocked down, as I do so many times throughout not only the week, but every single day, I have to be able to pick myself up and move forward. And I hope my little story about these 2 experiences could give you some motivation to move forward, especially for this week. Because you know what? You're gonna get knocked down so many freaking times. I mean, not just even in one day, in a week, in a month, in a year. Your life is going to be a roller coaster ride. There's going to be some good days, but there's going to be some not so good days. And it's up to you to make the decision of whether or not you're going to let some outside force affect you, affect your thinking, affect your mental state, affect your physical being. It's you. You have the ultimate decision-making responsibility to determine whether or not an outside source is going to affect you. And it's a hard thing. It's a hard thing to control yourself. It's a hard thing to not let certain things affect you because you put so much of your heart and energy into something. It's a very hard thing. But that builds over time. Your ability to grow that thick skin will get better. You'll get stronger over time. Renaissance G people, I encourage you this week to go for it. To go for it and try to do your best in everything that you do. And even if you get knocked down, even if someone just puts a whole lot of crap on you, all right? I want you to be able to brush all that crap off, get up, maybe you have to take a little breather, maybe you have to go outside and take a little walk, refresh your mind, refresh yourself so that you can move forward. And that's okay. But be able to pick yourself up and move forward, because I know that you are able to do that. I know that you, in your mind, you are able to do that. So my hope for you this week is that when you encounter something that's really crappy, pick yourself up and share that with me in the comments below and let me know about your experience. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. If this is your first time, why don't you subscribe? Take a look at some of my other videos, and if you have any feedback, give me the feedback, because I need the feedback from you in order to grow. I would love to hear what you have to say, so please share that with me. Alright guys, I gotta prepare my dinner, and I gotta get back to the books. So I hope that you can wish me luck this week and send your energy to me to give me strength, and I'll do the same to you. Alright, thanks for watching, and until next time, make your life a renaissance. G. So yeah guys, I have some bad news. I just took the exam that I was studying for. I just finished it, and well, I passed! Yeah, boy! I passed! Woo, 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 woo. I passed! Oh my goodness, this was such a stressful week! And I'm sorry I did not put out that video earlier because I was just totally encompassed and focused on studying for this exam. And man, I was doing questions even up to the exam, just reviewing, and all the hard work paid off. I passed my test. So this was like the big test. I had to pass, and I passed it. It's Friday afternoon, going into the evening. It's a beautiful day, and I feel so relieved because I passed the test. I have to take one more test next week, but it shouldn't be as difficult as this one because it covers similar material. But man, oh man, I passed the test. Thank you, God. Thank you for giving me the ability to just study. Thank you for your grace. And now I have to go and take care of some things. But oh man, I feel so good. I feel so relieved. Anyway, it's time to get out of here. Alrighty guys, until next week, and I hope I have good news for you next week as well. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being there. Thanks for your support. If you haven't followed me already, please subscribe. And until next time, make your life a renaissance. G. Peace! 걔랑 만난 후로 너 잠깐만이라도 행복하다 생각한 적 있니? 그래 널 얼마나 소중하게 여기니? 그 사람에게 넌 단지 장식품 관심도